Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are currently doing things. If I recall correctly, we were working on getting Italia under our control, and I believe we just fought against Spoleto. I believe that's correct. So for the moment, let's tick forward a bit here, and we could definitely move forward with attacking Italy here. What would we go for? We could do a kingdom invasion. We would have to grant out a substantial number of these counties to be independent based on our rule set. So I think that this kingdom invasion is likely not going to be particularly useful. The Duchy of Tuscany is one of those that we would have to grant out a lot of. Pisa is really only a single county. Same with Genoa here. Oh, the game isn't paused. That would help. Sure, we'll get some taxes there. Do we... Oh, we just don't have access to go after this up here, I guess. So that's not hugely, tremendously great, right? That's definitely something to think about. We could go after the bits of Bavaria that we need. For that, we need Genoa, and we need this, which is complicated for us to get under our rule set. We could certainly go after Genoa. That's an option. And we're going to do it. It's only a single county, but we're going to do it. Hey, look, we're down to 6 soldiers in our pirate hordes. Hilarious. Okay, so we're going to raise up all of our troops over here. And we'll go take Genoa. Just as soon as our men-at-arms arrive here. There we go. This is more than enough troops. Like, this is wildly more than enough. We can get ourselves a new chancellor. There we go. And our rival died, which is absolutely great. We'll let this traitor be known to all, or maybe throw him in jail. He's a count, so we'll throw him in jail. Cool. Don't worry, I'll deal with Wiltrud. Okay, let's make our way over to Genoa, and we'll take that. I don't think we have any real need to go after these guys, since we are still working on putting Egalitarian into position here. That'll be done in 6 years, so maybe that'll be this episode. That would be great. This is Bavaria that we're fighting against. Right. Bavaria is only mildly awkward, so their capital's out over here. Sure. We'll go take the barony of Genoa as well as soon as we're done here, because we do want to get ticking war score on our side. And we'll see if these guys decide to come take this back. It'd be very rude if they did. But there we go. 1 done. And we'll head on over here. This one will be done in 8 months. Okay, that's a little lengthy, but sure. They charged off over this way, so... interesting. That's basically the entire Bavarian army there. We're not going to be able to get there. They are going to get stack wiped here, I'm pretty sure. We'll see what happens there. Actually, they didn't get stack wiped, but that's fine. These guys are now fighting each other in a very awkward manner. Okay. And now they're walking this way. That's fine for now. So here's what I think we're going to end up doing. We are going to split off our forces here. We're going to split off our onagers and a few units of levy. Honestly, like 4,000. There we go. These guys will get a siege commander. And then these forces, they're going to walk down this way. Cool. We are taking attrition at this time. Our culture has discovered coinage, and we will go ahead and grab something else if we can. That was our... exposure. Mangonels. That's pretty good, actually. So at this point, we're going to come take their capital. That does not want to embark. It might be a little bit faster here to embark here and come in like that. That would be 4 months, I think. We'll just go ahead and do that. My goal is still the same. The war rages on. Okay. This is now actually part of Italia. Okay, in that case, we're going to have to change around how we're doing this. Cool. So we're going to make our way up over this way. And I would love to fight this Italian army here. There's another Italian force down here. They may go after our siege force. They are not. Okay. I'm going to bring these guys down over this way. I'd like to cut off these guys before they get grouped on in here. This seems fine. No problem here. That should stack wipe, I think. Not quite a stack wipe, but it was close. We're going to come down here and stop these guys from sieging. They do have allies on their way in. We're going to chase them down over this way. We're at 38% war score right now. Are these commanded by ruler? They are. So we should chase this force down. I'm a little bit concerned about our siege force up here, but for the moment, if they're going to do this, we're going to come around this direction. I don't want to get in behind them and have them come at our siege force. That would be bad. So we're not going to take that bait, and we're going to head up towards their capital. That's not quite their capital, but we'll head up towards it. Okay. They're coming back around over this way. It's very rude. Actually, we did catch that force. I didn't expect to, but sure. We'll happily do that. And we captured his son there. This war is basically over at this point. Excellent. At this point, I think it's just ticking war score that we need to wait for, so that'll be great. An insightful thinker, sure. And we're at 99% right now. All we need is one more ticking war score tick, so we'll just wait on that. There we go. We'll enforce those demands and disband our troops. That gets us Genoa, obviously, and we will grant that on off. That's a very powerful county, but that's okay. Cool. So that gets us some work there. We did just discover battlements, and battlements is a big deal. We will go ahead and do... Let's see, what do we want next here? Chronicle writing is pretty good for de jure duchies, but I think manorialism is probably the way to go. So we'll go for manorialism, and then we're going to come in over here, and we need to upgrade castles. That is our next priority. So we're going to get all of these upgrading as quickly as we can. This is Anglo-Saxon in culture? Okay. We need to get that converted over. We can do a faith conversion over here as well. I forgot that we hadn't finished all of this just yet. So we're going to promote culture in here. So we can't in Bedford or Berkhamsted. We can't upgrade these just yet. But we do have a number of castles here that we can upgrade, and I want to get those done as soon as we can. That is absolute top priority right now. And we can continue to upgrade over here. And in our capital. Beautiful. Okay, so there's that all done, and that's all of the castles that we can upgrade at this moment in our personal domain. We need Bedford and Berkhamshire, or rather Berkhamsted, for now, but it's going to be a bit. We're going to have to get that faith, and rather the culture, converted there. That's going to take some time. Okay, so are we still truce to Spoleto? Actually, no, we are not. This is not great for us. These three we would have to grant out. So this would actually be much, much better. We'll go for that, and that will be fine. We will grab our rally point here, and we'll raise our troops. That'll be fine. We'll head on in over this way just as soon as we have our men-at-arms. And they'll arrive here eventually. Okay. Now, I'm going to split these because I see these troops here. I want to fight them. So we're going to send onagers out over this direction. Well, actually, out over this direction. There we go. And we're going to head up over here with our primary force. They are running away. They do not like the look of this, and I can't say I blame them. Stay here. We are going to head this direction because I don't want them to come in here. There we go. This looks good. Okay, so we win this battle, no problem whatsoever. Fantastic. And we've got 3 months left here. 3 months left. I wouldn't mind a slow siege here, but honestly, we're much better off chasing these guys down, I think. Okay. So they're no longer a court position. That's fine. I'm not concerned about cash at this moment. We'll finish up this siege, and these guys are running off over here now. So we'll get that redirected. Cool. That was a stack wipe. Oh, hello. Freeman's Fortune. It's mine and mine alone. We're going to head down over this way and start a slow siege since we stack wiped them. Cool, we're at 68% war score right now, and that will continue to climb. We're capped out for battles, so at this point, I wouldn't mind splitting this unit. I want to split them in half. Oh, that was weird. It was grayed out, but it wasn't actually grayed out. Very strange. I'm going to split them in half again, and we're going to come up here and start a slow siege. And then these guys are going to come in here. They are going to split in half, and they are going to walk up here. Now, this is the only location that we won't be sieging. I don't expect that we'll get there, in all honesty. So that'll be fine. Lively livestock. Absolutely. We'll take a large cattle herd. That is great. Absolutely phenomenal there. And we're going to have Manorialism finishing up in 46 years, Mangonels in 26. Okay. Of course they'll be there. That'll be fine. I don't expect this number of troops to be a problem for us in any meaningful manner. Actually, this siege is going to finish before this one does, awkwardly enough. I'm going to split this unit in half, and we're going to come in over here so that we can respond to this if necessary. Okay. They're just going to fight in Urbino. I think that's fine. We're going to group this force back up and go fight them. Not that it's necessary to fight them, but I will fight them. We may capture somebody, and that may end the war a little bit quicker. We'll see. Everyone will know of your treachery, Trollop. Okay, I forgive you, actually. It's fine. We gained a favor hook on her, and this is completely okay. I want to check our succession here. Okay, this guy has got to be disinherited. Done. Cool. So we'll finish up this siege over here soon. This one finished, and I guess we can head down over this direction and get started on that siege. I'm actually shocked that our slow sieges are finishing before our fast sieges. Like, I guess this is a level 10 fort here, and that's level 4, level 3, level 4. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, we're going to come up over here and fight these guys again. I just don't want them to siege us. Sounds good. War is over, and we will enforce our demands. He'll retain the principality after the wars. He has other holdings. Yeah, that's fine. We'll disband those troops, and we will grant some of these titles on out. There we go. No problem. Any vassal limit issues? That's a negative. Cool. Okay, so we need to look at the Empire title of Italia. We need 42 de jure counties here. How many can we overall get? We can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, we'd have to get this eventually. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then up this way. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Like 16 more is what we can legally get here. We may be able to get there with de jure claims, though. De jure duchies and de jure kingdoms. We will need some of Italy there, but we can usurp Romagna soon? No, we can't. We're not going to be able to control those de jure, so it will have to be on the duchy level. Okay. That is exciting. We can definitely repair this. That'll be okay. So we can usurp the Principality of Ancona, and we will definitely do so. That goes de jure here. Okay. Now, if we look at other de jure claims here, Spoleto is out of our control. Latium is not going to be a thing. This is going to be very, very interesting. I'm not sure how we're going to pull this one off, in all honesty. So, if we look at... Dismantle the papacy. If we look at the region of Italia here, there's definitely territory we can go after. That's for sure. And I wouldn't mind going after East Francia next. We could take this. We would have to grant this independence. Okay, we'd have to grant these 2 independence here based on our rule set. This one we could take. That's a single county. And then we're starting to get stuff up over here. Sure. Okay, are we truced to Italy? Yes, we are. We are truced to Italy. Spoleto and Papacy. Now, we could take over some of the papal territories here. That is an option. I'm just thinking about how we want to go about doing this, though. I think our best bet is to go after East Francia here. And we go for Verona. And we'll just have to work our way up this river for the time being. We could go for Friuli. Actually, let's go ahead and do that. And I just want to make sure, will this count as part of the region of Italia? It will. But we will be required to grant this independence because it cannot be reached by sea. Okay. So that's good to know. We will raise up troops here, and I'm sure we have enough. Yeah, this is 8,000. Shouldn't be a problem. Okay, so they have allies joining the war. They have about 25,000 right now. Should be okay. This is plenty. We'll head up over this way and start working on getting all of this. I don't actually want to split these in half. I want to move out our onagers and a few units like this, and then we will put in a siege commander. And then we'll move these guys back over this way. And I'm going to split them and split them again, although our attrition over here is going to be a little awkward. These guys will be fine. These guys will not for the moment, but that's fine. So we'll grab, I think, detailed ledgers, I suppose. That's okay for now. And we'll just wait to see when East Francia's troops show up. For the time being, this will be reasonably okay. They have about 25,000. And we're just going to siege these down. Wait a second. Yeah, this is awkward for us. So this definitely has to be granted independence, but we might be able to diplomatically annex them or something like that. That'll be okay. Cool. So we're going to move up over here, and these guys can now split in half, and half of those forces can move here. Ah, we now see part of the East Francian army. So we're going to group together. And we can see that they're coming in over here. I am concerned about them coming around this way, but we'll see for now. Let's cut them not quite in half, actually. We're just cutting them off here. And they're just going to be flowing in over time. But we have extreme numbers advantages on them. And that's absolutely fine there. So these guys headed off over this way. We're going to head back to Veneto. That'll be fine for now. Okay. So here we are currently at 20% war score. I am concerned about them attacking this location. Overall, this appears to be reasonably fine. Okay, we will need to siege up over here now. So we shall. Okay, they're actually attacking this way. That's good for us. We want to fight them over on this side. And without all of their troops here. Cool. So we catch a sizable chunk of them there and stack wipe them. And then we're going to come down here, stack wipe these guys most likely. Now, these may well head for our siege force. If they do, I'm going to be sad, but not surprised. In fact, they are. We should probably head out and see about embarking here. Actually, if they're going to siege here, that's fine. We'll walk up this way. Yeah, it looks like they're interested in sieging here. I love it. They should come stack wipe our siege force. But that's not what they're going to do. This is playing with fire here. No doubt about it. Let's see if we get burned. For now, I'm going to walk up over here. And we'll start a slow siege. 5 months left here. And that war will be done pretty soon. That was a pretty good tick there, actually. We've got a good slow siege going here. We can leave behind a few troops to maintain this. And then these guys can head up this direction to try to cut this force off. I'm not exactly sure what they're going to be doing. Turning right around. Okay. Good use of those embarkation fees. I like it. So we're going to fight them down over here. This is fine. They're going to pile in. We finished up this siege. We're going to walk this direction. We see a force over here. I'm not too concerned about that now that we've finished up our sieges over this way. So these guys retreat. And we are going to come up over this way. See about fighting them over this direction. They have definitely started to come around over here. And that's fine. It's too late in the war for this. They can't do that. Okay, so that stack wiped. At this point, I'm going to split this force in half. I'm going to send half over this way to protect this force, and the other half is going to come up here to fight these guys. We finish up this siege. Cool. I'm unclear on what their plan is here, but it's not going to go well. I can tell you that right now. We just got a valuable hostage there. That's great. And for now, let's park down over this way. And, I mean, we could fight these guys. It's not all that useful for us, but we can do it. We have ticking war score on our side right now. And these guys just stopped retreating right here. Fascinating. Well, we'll definitely defeat them. And this is our guest. No, get out of here. Okay. We're going to come up here and fight these guys as well. We are capped to 50 from Battle War score. We just got another valuable hostage there. Not worth very much war score, though. We'll see what we get from this siege. And actually, that's it. We got his son and heir that time. And that is that war over. Beautiful. So we don't have the duchy title here. We can usurp it, but we have to grant this guy independence immediately. And unfortunately for us, we didn't get this title. So we are required to grant this guy independence immediately by the rules of the game. So we grant him independence, and we cannot go after him without a de jure claim or a diplomatic annexation. So that's a bit of a problem. I was hoping that it would be in the situation that these are in, where we would have to grant it out to a random vassal, and then we could likely diplomatically annex them. But unfortunately, that did not become the thing. But what we can do here, and this is really awkward, we can now usurp the Duchy of Friuli. Oh, actually, we need to wait for her to no longer be fighting a war. But we can usurp that and then use that de jure claim to go after this. But we can't have it right now. That is not currently legal. So that is fine. We will go ahead and call that good. It is approximately time to put a cut in here, and I feel like this is a decent time to do so. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we will see about getting maybe that duchy up there and continuing to take over the region of Italia. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including Casserole, Sigma162, JJ Gamer, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Video Games Are Not Real, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.